And there we are.
Well, that was fun.
Oh man, bro, I'm super excited right now. Excited. Excited. Told you I've been on this like weight loss journey. Okay. Been on this weight loss journey. Um, and this just came. FYI, this box. I'm 6 feet tall. I'm 6 feet tall.
Nigga, please.
Okay. Anyway, yeah. So what do you think's inside of this box? If you had to take a guess. Weighs, with all the packing, the box, everything. This is 35 pounds, according to UPS. 35 pounds. Let's open it. Yeah. What we got here? What we got? What do we think this is, huh? Anyway, without further ado, this is where we're at. Finally scored myself a set of carbon doors. And this was no easy feat. It did take me a while, but hey man, when you're a one-man team, you're also the one-man financer. Okay, this is where this all comes from. And just for shits and giggles, I mean, one hand here, 2 fingers.
And you want me to use 2 fingers.
I don't know what that weighs, but I will be weighing them. Probably not today, but eventually. I'm excited for this. I mean, listen, it is just one thing, but doors are usually a pretty critical part, you know, as far as losing weight in a race car. So doors have glass, they've got door panels, they've got electronics, they've got wiring harnesses, they've got rails, window and door lock actuators. You know, it's just a lot, you know. Yeah, I'm excited. All right, so plan is to basically just, I got to get the Lexan windows, which come from this company in like England or something like that. Hopefully they don't take 50,000 years to get that done. But once I get the windows, I can bring these doors to my guy. We can make a frame for them, and we can get the windows mounted. So that's definitely plan A. And yeah, got a lot of things to do, but not a ton, you know. Right now, with the weight as far as this goes, the doors is number one. Once I kind of have that, I mean, the doors is one. I sent my sunroof off to Anthony Fergola. Big ups to him because he actually hasn't even made one before. So I'm going to be guinea pig number one, which would be nice because I'm looking forward to basically just, you know, getting all of that taken care of. New sunroof, carbon, you know, just getting some weight off the top. It's not that heavy. It's like 20 something pounds, but listen, everything counts. If I get 100 from the doors, 20 from the sunroof, maybe another 20 from the rear brakes, I mean, we're adding up, you know, really fast. So one step at a time. Like I said, I have a goal of getting down to 2,600 with me in the car. So let's see. Less would be ideal, but 26 gets me to a great start because I think I can be 25-50 for World Cup rules in November. So mind you, we're literally January 5th, and I'm talking about November. So this is like preparation on a grand scale. So let's see how this goes. We got a whole year to prepare. There's no rush. The field is long, the journey is long, but it's all about the journey, right? So let's just get through this together. But looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. All right, so we've been busy over here. So we got the rear shocks off. These are going back to Fortune Auto because they're going to be upgrading them to two-way adjustables, which I think has been a little bit of my kryptonite to getting the car really dialed out the hole when I launch. So if you ever notice, you'll see how my car launches like this. And what happens is pretty much as soon as the wheel moves, the suspension compresses and it just dives straight through all of the compression. There's just not enough compression, right, to control like the flow, like compression of the shocks. And then it has pretty good rebound control, so it's slow to come up, but really fast down and slow up. So what'll happen is you'll see the car kind of slam down and bounce, come back up, and then slam down and bounce again, then stay down. And so I'm surprised I actually get, the 60 foots that I do get working with what I have, but the goal is to obviously make that better. It's a little pretty penny, honestly, to get this done, but you know what? Listen, it's wintertime. I can break it up, and I'm making it happen. So that's just one more thing. The head, I don't even think I'm going to touch because everything seemed really nice with that. I do have another head at Head Games that honestly I need to get done so that it can get married to that block. And this block has got to go to FFE just to get the bores. I want to change the piston rings. I have new rings. I might as well use them. So the leak down was good, but it's like, bro, if you can get a better leak down, why not? So I'll probably have them just rough up the bores and deck it, make sure it's flat, and that's good. I don't even do anything with that. New bearings, back together. That one, I will probably do the same thing, just because I have new rings, and it's like, why not? Yeah, that's got to go to Precision and get upgraded when somebody finally answers my email, or decides to finally answer my email, I should say. But every single angle has something that I'm doing. Transmission wise, I'll probably take that apart and just inspect everything if I need any new gears, which I don't. I mean, it's shifted just fine, but if anything seems like it's like worn or whatever, obviously deal with that, but I think that's fine. I'm actually trying to work on having a spare of a tranny. That's more so really actually more important to me. Yeah. I also now have some new measuring equipment. New to me, anyway. Scored a pretty good deal on this outside mic from a guy on eBay, believe it or not. And what I actually find with a lot of these tools is that most of these people haven't really used them very much. They measure a couple things here and there. Like, look at how clean this is. Looks like it's probably never been in a vise. It's got a calibration note and inspection there, which means they've been checking it. So pretty much what you would use is you use this as an outside micrometer to measure spaces. Like, for example, I plan to use this obviously to measure my pistons to make sure that the skirts are not collapsed and things like that. And then I can also use this to set up my dial bore gauge, which I did buy another one through some cocksucker that did play me, and I have to send it back now because it's broken. But buying a new one shortly just to be able to do my bores. The one I have is just not big enough for that. But yeah, I'm just on the path of not having to rely on everybody to do the basics, So far, so good. That's there. I got a new piston bridge tool, or deck bridge tool, I should say. You put it on top of the deck, you put a dowel bore on top, you use it to basically just see how flat the piston is sitting on like the actual deck. So, which is here. So just lots of little things, that's my little gauge collection. It's kind of moving up. This is a ring filer. Haven't actually had to use that yet. Gonna have to use it now though. But these are most of my tools: dial bore gauge, outside mics, outside mic, rod bolt stretch gauge, Lots of little things that are just very specific to just that. So I'm actually trying to get another tub that I can use to just house those, just to keep myself that much more organized. So I found that keeping myself organized in this game takes me personally that much more further because I can account for everything now. Does that make sense? So yeah, so far so good. This is a struggle. This is the struggle of trying to build a race car, and stay consistent and staying competitive. You got to have spares, you got to have a game plan. My plan is pretty solid thus far, I think. Um, but yeah,